Good afternoon to all my wonderful viewers out there. I know, I should hide my face because if you look at the title of the video, you're like, this isn't a Supreme video, this isn't a Palace video. What happened to all the videos that Daniel promised over the weekend? I know, I shouldn't be here. I should be hiding my face until I do all the Palace videos, all the Supreme videos. I'm really letting you guys down, you know? Like, it's worst YouTuber out, worst sneaker YouTuber out. It's so bad. I know. I'll get to it. Man, maybe I should just dedicate it like 9 hours to just doing it, just pumping them out. But we need to talk about something that's coming out very soon. So I've still got to delay those Palace and Supreme videos. Today, we've got to talk about the upcoming collaboration between Fear of God Essentials and Converse. I know what you might be thinking though, like, you're like, what? But Jerry just did the question Fear of God ones. Is he gonna slow down? I'm thinking the same thing. I'm like, this guy is just wanting to pump out heaps of stuff. I mean, I know that the questions they were an All-Star Weekend exclusive released in Chicago, but that's okay. That's okay. I think they're getting a wider release, I think a week later, I think this weekend, but don't quote me on that. I'll have to look into that. But it just doesn't look like the man's slowing down. He's like, 2020, we got to make it our year. So you know what? Fair enough. Let's cover everything he's releasing. So what's happening is in a couple days time, I think in 2 days time on Wednesday, we are getting a Fear of God Essentials collaboration with Converse. And what is releasing is a reimagination of the iconic Chuck 70 highs. Don't mind my incredibly disgusting, incredibly worn Chuck 70 highs. But Jerry Lorenzo is doing a Fear of God Essentials remix of the Chuck Taylor 70s. Now, I'm really keen on this. He did one in 2018. It was a vintage white and black colorway, and this is very much the same thing. It's just inverted though. So unlike the 2018 pair, which is primarily white with black detailing, this is the opposite. It is very much like this colorway here. It is primarily black with white vintage detailing. I love it. I love the look of it. I really like the idea of Fear of God Essentials. Fear of God Essentials aims to do basic layering pieces for outfits, and it really is in the title of the brand name, the essentials to an outfit. I mean, if I had to describe what Fear of God Essentials tries to embody, it tries to embody what a blank canvas is to an art painting. You know, with an art painting, you have a blank canvas and you start from there. With Fear of God Essentials, the aim is to provide people with pieces that you use to start an outfit, the essential basics used to create an outfit. And I really like that. I actually do really like that. I just yeah, as a broke 20-year-old, don't really like the prices. That's the one downside that I'm like, ooh, that's hot, but that's a little bit pricey. That's the only downside. I mean, I'm sure for people making significantly more money than me, it's probably like, it's not that much, Daniel. Fair enough. Maybe it's just me not earning a lot of money and that's the reason why. And maybe the Australian dollar just makes the conversions of, you know, these American made brands so expensive, but it's all those factors coming together. But anyway, yeah, Fear of God Essentials tries to embody like, yeah, the essentials, the basic pieces needed. And this collaboration pretty much embodies that overall, you know, aim of the brand with this Chuck 70 collaboration. So in order to dive into it further, in order to look at some photos, cover the release details, we'll head over to the HYPEBEAST article now and have a look at, you know, what Jerry Lorenzo has got in store for us. So let's head over to the HYPEBEAST article and have a look at the Fear of God Essentials Chuck 70 collaboration. And here it is in all its glory. Now, I know initially you may be like, what the, but Daniel, this just looks like a normal Chuck 70. Yeah, okay, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. It does look very basic, but is that not the aim of Fear of God Essentials? To have very minimal pieces that are really about the quality of the materials, the use of color, essentially, as I said, the base canvas of an outfit. It's not meant to be anything miraculous or, you know, it uses heaps of color. You know, it's crazy, it's, you know, really loud. It's Fear of God Essentials doesn't embody that. And I just think that the collaboration with Converse here, it does exactly what Fear of God Essentials does. It does it well, and it does it with one of the most iconic silhouettes of all time, and probably one of my favorite silhouettes of all time. And I really think it shines in like the little details, you know, like looking at it initially, probably like, just another pair of Chuck 70s. I really like things like the, you know, the use of the silver eyelets, the use of color, this, you know, like this off-white cream. I like it how this specifically pays homage to one of the ways that people wear their Chuck Taylor 70 highs, which is to really strangle, you know, really strangle the laces at the front here, and then allow them to have heaps of lace and wrap it around the back, bring it up to the front again like it's done here, and then tie it at the top. I really like that aesthetic. I don't wear mine that way, but I've seen a lot of people with their outfits wear it that way, and it looks really, really nice. And I just really like how this Fear of God Essentials collaboration obviously pays homage to that and adds a little pull tab at the back so you can have your laces sit right at the back there. They don't have to be strangling the shoe. They can just sit comfortably tied around the back. I really like that. I think that's really, really cool. I would love to know if that's how you wear your Chuck 70 highs, if that's what you guys wear, or how you wear them. I'm personally not about that, but I like that this shoe, this collaboration, pays homage to that. I think that's cool. I think that's really, really cool. So we'll dive into what the article has to say about it, all the release details and all that. I do have to note quite quickly though, I had a skim of the article before, and it mentions a March 26th release date. But then also talks about a February 26th release date. I'm going to go with that it's the February 26th release date because the article was written on the 20th. I don't know why Ross put 26th of March and then 26th of February down below, but I'll reconfirm with you guys later on in the video if it is the 26th or if it is, the 26th of March or if it's the 26th of February. But let's dive into it. Let's talk about it. Let's see what they have to say. So, Fear of God Essentials and Converse revisit the Chuck 70. A color flipped take on a previous collaborative effort. So I think it was 2018. Yeah, 2018. They did this exact same silhouette with the pull tab and everything, but they just inversed the colors. So the first collaboration was this cream off-white on the upper panels here, and then the black on the midsole and, you know, the toe cap and all the laces and all that. I wasn't a fan of that one. I don't like that one as much. I prefer this one because, I mean, that's the iconic colorway, or at least a slight different take on my favorite colorway of the Chuck 70 highs. So this one's more my thing. This one's more my thing. But we'll dive into the release details and everything it has to say about it and see what's going on. So, Jerry Lorenzo's Fear of God Essentials and Converse have joined forces again, crafting a new black egrent take on the Chuck 70 high. That's an inverse of the 2018 egrent and black style. With the elegant construction and natural tones, Fear of God's footwear collaborations have become known for the shoes combine of a classic sport-focused look with a touch of high street elegance. Using a color blocking scheme similar to 2016's Fear of God x Vans Skate High collaboration. Oh my god, I feel like such an old man now. Like, I'm like 2016 Fear of God Vans Skate Highs. I remember like those came out like last year. It's now 2020. God, I mean, next I'm gonna start talking about like retros where I'm like, I remember when the retro first came out. Oh no, no, time's going too quickly, man. Time is going too quickly. That's scary. Anyway, this high top Chuck 70 equips black canvas for the lateral and medial panels while switching to a supple, elegant leather. I didn't actually know that, by the way. I didn't know that the leather, that the tongue had leather on it. The switching to the supple, elegant leather on the tongue and throat. So up here, this juxtaposition of a divergent, I don't even know how to say that, juxtaposition of divergent materials is spotlighted further by a high gloss egrent rubber toe cap, plus extra long egrent laces. I like it how everything matches up. It really really complements the color blocking. I like the laces are the same color as the tongue. I like that the color of the tongue is the same color as the toe cap. I like that the toe cap matches the midsole but is split by this awesome little black trim that goes all the way around the shoe, with a nice little black trim here that doesn't continue on to the cap on the midsole. I think that's really, really nice. The color blocking is just really, really well done on this shoe. Meant to be wrapped around the collar and secured by a pull tab on the heel. Further accents are provided by a classic Converse star logo. We'll just get that back up there. Can't go wrong with an all-star logo there. On the medial collar, bright silver eyelets. We can see them all along here. And black trim foxing on the midsole. There you go. So black trim there connects with the branding at the back, and a black trim on the midsole there. Very, very nice. Rubberized heel badges alternate embellishments between the left and right foot, with the former using a Fear of God Essentials graphic and the lateral retaining its regular Converse stamp. So we'll just go over and have a look at that. So there we go. Essentials, Fear of God on the back on the left. I think it's the left. And Converse All-Star Chuck Taylor on the right. So you can easily see with each foot which brands are being used. I think that's really cool. I kind of would have liked a reimagination of the Converse All-Star logo itself, you know, with a bit of Fear of God influence. Maybe just simply FOG in the star, just a little something, something. But because it's an alternative color take of a silhouette we've already seen before, I doubt that Jerry would change this up now that he's already done the design for it in, you know, a previous release, just in a different color. So maybe in the future we'll see a Fear of God Essentials Converse Chuck 70 version 2, but I can't predict it. I don't know what Jerry's, you know, release schedule is, what he's designing now. We don't know. But yeah, we'll dive into what the rest of the article says, and we'll talk about what I would have maybe liked a little bit, you know, changed and altered. But anyway, so cream outsoles complete the look. The Fear of God Essentials X Converse Chuck 70 High Black Egrent will release at retailers' sole box on March 26th for 110 USD. So that is double, I think double the retail price. Last time I checked, Converse high tops go for 55 USD. But, well, sorry, Chuck Taylor 70 high tops go for 55 USD. But I'd have to reconfirm that, because they obviously, there's a recommended retail price, but it's all up to the retailer really on how much they want to release it for. But I think I've seen the lowest price for a pair of Chuck 70 highs as $55 US. But again, I could go back now and, you know, the American dollar could be worth more or less and the price could go up. So I've seen them go for 55. So this is literally double the price in that case. It's not too much in the whole grand scheme of things. I know at the start of the video, I was complaining about, man, Fear of God Essentials cost so much money. This isn't a lot in the whole scheme of things. But I mean, if you were to put it this way, I could spend $110 on this one collaboration, or I could spend $110 on 2 pairs of Chuck 70s. It really depends on, you know, which one you value more. 2 pairs of Chuck 70 highs or this Fear of God collaboration. I would splash the cash for the Fear of God collaboration, but unfortunately 90% of shoe collaborations never go up to a size 16 or 17, and I'm definitely not famous enough to have Jerry call me up and be like, hey man, I want to give you the size, what size are you? Definitely not big enough for that to happen, but maybe one day. But yeah, so it's a bit of a price increase, literally double a normal retail pair, but as I said, it's not a lot. It's not really a lot in the grand scheme of like sneakers and stuff like that. I just really like this take on the Chuck 70s because it's all in the small little details. It's all in the use of color. It's all in the use of materials. It's not here to be loud and colorful, because that's not what Fear of God Essentials is all about. As I tried to get across at the start of the video, it's Fear of God Essentials, when it tries to do pieces and shoes, it tries to make them as basic as possible because they're the essentials to the outfit. It's your job to layer with Fear of God Essentials these crazy pieces and use Fear of God as your base canvas. And I think they've really embodied and nailed that in this Chuck 70 collaboration, because they've kept it simple, but they've also not just done a recolor. They've added a couple little details here and there that do split it apart from a normal Chuck 70. That does make it, you know, very much its own shoe. So I like that. That's why I like it. This is a really, really nice and clean shoe because of that reason. And hey, if it released in a 16 or a 17, a US 16 or a 17, I'd pick it up. I love the Chuck 70s. It's, as much as I like always talk about on the channel how much I love Air Jordan 1s, I think it's just my like love for high top sneakers. I think that's it. But as much as I talk about my Air Jordan 1 love, I really do wear the Chuck 70s almost more than my Jordan 1s. It's just so easy. They work for so many different aesthetics. I mean, for me, with not that many options at my size, it just makes it super easy. Having a really nice high top pair of shoes. I'm a big high top fella. I love high top sneakers. So the Chuck 70s go down as one of my most favorite silhouettes of all sneakers out there. I know a lot of people don't like it because it's dated. You know, of course it is. It's a very old sneaker. It's got old technology in it, but you just can't go wrong with a classic, you know? And a lot of people don't like when brands alter or change classic sneakers in collaborations, but I think this is done so well and done with a lot of respect that it's totally fine, that it's a really good collaboration. That's just how I feel about it, guys. But as always, every video we gotta say it, I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. Let me know on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all those links are in the description section below, or in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about it. Would you pick it up? Would you buy 2 Converse pairs instead? Do you like the slight changes in this Fear of God Essentials collaboration with Converse? Or are you just not a fan of it because it just doesn't change it up enough to the point where you'd be like, yeah, I'd rather just buy 2 Converse high tops instead of this because what's the point? It doesn't change it up enough. That's totally fine. Hey, we're all entitled to our own opinions. I just want to hear them in that comment section below, guys. Let me know, how do you feel about the Fear of God Essentials Converse collaboration on the Chuck 70 high top? And that's it. It's a long video for such a basic shoe, but there's a lot to be said. I mean, it's just super nice. It is a very nice collaboration. I wish I could pick it up, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I had a look around for you guys. There are so many different sources saying different things, you know, for the release date. They're saying, you know, March 26, February 26. I found one sneaker news article which says Converse confirms a release date of March 26. Now, if that's factual, you can't go wrong with that. You can't go with literally one of the brands in the collaboration saying it's going to release this time. So it looks like the article was just, I don't know what the HYPEBEAST article was thinking. I don't know why I said February 26th and then March 26th. And I don't know. Maybe some places are getting it early on February 26th. Some are getting it later on. So if that is the case, keep your eyes and ears out. Have a look at, you know, what's coming. I covered it because I've seen, you know, February 26th and then I've also seen March 26th. So I didn't want to wait after February 26th to see if it released and then cover it. I wanted to cover it before its potential release in some stores really early. And then just in case, even if it does down the line come out on March 26th, I've covered it before its, you know, release date. So then when it gets its actual release, as Converse has now confirmed, which is March 26th, I've played it safe and I've covered it anyway. I know, very unlike me. Usually I'm like, it's the day before, let's cover it then. But hey, I'm a little bit more prepared this time, guys. Okay, well, that's it. I've said everything I need to say about it. I think it's really cool. I love the colors. I love the use of materials on it. It's super clean. I would love it. Jerry, please give me a 16 or a 17. Hey, whatever you can make for me. Please, honestly, it's such a good shoe. I want to know how you guys feel about it. Let me know in that comment section below. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's just a bit too basic and you're a colorful kind of guy or gal and you love having a bit of color on your shoes and you're just like, what can I do with essentially black and white? Totally fair. Let me know everything you got to say about it, guys, in that comment section below. Now, I also just have to say quite quickly about the channel. it's coming towards the end of February. It doesn't look like we're hitting 2K subs, but that's okay. We got a couple more. We're almost at 1850, and I'm happy with that. That's pretty good. You know, I'll take a new sub any day, so thank you to all you guys that have recently subscribed to the channel. You're wonderful. Thank you so much. If you'd be willing to share the video, comment down below. It'd mean a lot, guys. It would mean a lot. Thank you so much to everyone that comments down below and lets me know how they feel about all the sneakers that I cover. Now, that is literally everything. That's it. No more. No more. That is everything to be said about the shoe, the videos, the channel. So until the next sneaker video, until the next streetwear video, until the next Fear of God video, guys, I'll catch you later.